Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Johnson on the return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Swift. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Patriots 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
And 10.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
7 yards there and a first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Accelerating, and off he goes. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
running from the gun with Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He was brought down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wilson on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go again. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And that'll set him back 5. Now an option play on 2nd down. They find some open field here. 16 yards, a first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Draw play. This is Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Derrick Henry all alone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The toss right to Henry.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 50, the 30, and he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Bust through the tackle.
the end of the third quarter with the score Steelers 20.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
And goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
28. Patriots nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Boyd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll try it now with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 10, 5. It's a big run that time by Henry, and even 70 yards on the pickup.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
A big loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run around and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Jackson. Sliding it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 50 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Wilson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
6-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On third down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete to
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got him in. It's Harrison complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the option, here's Wilson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
In 3.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Joey Slye.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Forced out to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Brought him down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers' 27.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Goes underneath for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Brought down a very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Visitors 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison. 31 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
as you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Derrick
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Room here to run. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Marvin Harrison, the intended target, but now it's third down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA.